Jodi, earlier you were telling us, or you were reading some of the comments off of Facebook and Instagram about the Triumph motorcycle, Murphy's dad's Triumph motorcycle that your sister now has, right, Murphy?
Yeah, when my dad passed away, she decided to keep it at her house, yeah.
But there were two motorcycles that your dad had. He had a Harley as well that he used to ride.
Yeah. I loved that bike.
Why didn't you want to get the Harley, or was there a family member that wanted it more than you? Because it just seems like I
wanted him to have the Harley so badly.
For yourself or for him?
For him.
Okay. It just seems like you would enjoy getting away from it all and riding a Harley down the road. Because isn't that what your dad used to do, too?
I would, and that's exactly what he used to do. But he would do that, and he would do it on Sundays. My brother and my sister and I talked about that, because it was more than just a Harley. It was who he was. That's why we had that bike at the funeral. You know what I mean? Because that's what he enjoyed doing. But the three of us talked about it, and I think we were all just concerned. It's like, okay, they're not safe necessarily, because of the way that people drive in general today. Unfortunately, distracted drivers make it more challenging to me than ever before for motorcyclists, for bicyclists, or even pedestrians for that matter. You know.
When I brought it up at the house, that's what he said to me, too.
It was very difficult for me not to, because I really do. I got on it, and I loved riding it, and I always did. And as soon as we got it running again before, and it's in the family. There was a family member that bought it from us that wanted it. But
does he ride? Do you know?
I don't know.
I hope so. But I was so sure that was what you were going to. I was like, oh my gosh, Murphy's going to have that Harley. Like, he's going to take off on Sunday mornings, and I'm going to hear that sound, and I'm going to wait for you to come back, and you're going to let me ride with you. And I was so hopeful.
You had the whole story built up.
I didn't know you wanted to ride with me.
Yeah, of course. Duh. Of course. And I also thought that it would have been good for your soul, good for you to go. You are a workaholic type person, and you're always task oriented. Yeah. And it just seems like a good escape to go ride for an hour, which is what he did.
Yeah.
But I also, as soon as, I wanted it to be your decision. I never wanted to say that while you were making the decision.
I was just trying to be the rational, logical me realizes it would probably just sit, and that doesn't, it shouldn't just sit.
Correct.